What's up, everybody? This is AG Chopsticks here, and as you can see in front of me, I've got the sorting bowls out, and when it's time for the sorting bowls, that means it's also time to see what we have in $50 face from my local coin shop in Mercury Dimes. We're going to sort it into 40s, 30s, 20s, and teens. See if we have any key date coins in here. Again, got this all at junk silver pricing. And then also see if we have any, of the 1945 micro S's, just because some people need them for their collections. And if we have any of the 42s over 41s as well. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to take these and separate them out. I'm not going to fast forward this time. We're just going to use the power of the snap. Well, that was a fun little sort, and as you can see, as expected, the majority of them come in the 1940s, and we're really only looking for 2 coins out of here and their errors. So we'll sort those in a second. 30s, 20s, teens, we'll look at that. We actually did get 2 barbers as well. We've got a 1907 and a 1914, both out of Philadelphia. So little fun little extras for Grandpa, and he did get 1 Rosie. So wah, wah. That's okay. It's silver, right? Who can care? It's actually a 1958 Rosie dime, so it's actually Denver as well. So we're actually going to get in here and we're going to look. And one thing that we do is Grandpa lets me sort these for him, of course. He also lets me help other YouTubers out there work on their albums. So I actually have a list. Not only going to be looking for key dates just for Grandpa, I'm also going to be looking for 2 people have sent me their lists of what they need for their albums. By the way, you can stop sending 1916D because that's not going to happen. It might, you never know. It could be a rare case, but probably not. So I'm going to go through here. I'm going to start at the teens and work my way up and look for key dates and also anything that could help fill somebody's album. So I'm going to get these moved out of the way and concentrate on our teens. Well, that was a short little hunt, but we did find a 1916S and a 1917D that a couple of people who were helping needed. So got to check with Grandpa to see if he doesn't need these. Actually, that 1917D is in actually decent shape. The D is well pronounced, so is the 1917. Very little rim damage on this one. So we'll set those aside. We'll actually dump them in a baggie here. Make sure Grandpa doesn't need these 2 because, well, these are his dimes. And then we will get in and we will sort through the 1920s. Some of the key dates on there, of course, are going to be your 21s, just like in your Walking Liberties. So we'll give these a quick glance. The next time you see me, we'll have these all sorted, see if there's anything that are either key dates or some people need. So we'll set those aside and get working on these. And movie magic aside, we're now done hunting the 20s. Again, there weren't a lot, wasn't terribly difficult. Of course, no 1921s because that's one of the key dates in there. But we did find for somebody a 1924D, and we found actually kind of a nice toned 1926D. That some, one person needed that one. Actually, 2 needed that one, 1 needed this one. So we got a couple down. We'll get these bagged up and we'll move on to our 1930s pile. All right, well, you'll see, we got these all sorted. We did find 2, none of the 31s, which are really the key dates in the 1930s for the Mercuries, but we did find a 1930S, low mintage. Only 1.8 million of these were ever made. This is actually ends up being on a lot of people's wish lists, and it actually has a decent amount of detail on the reverse, so definitely going to have to give that a look and make sure Grandpa Chopsticks doesn't need this before I let someone know that it's here for their collection. And also what I would almost call a full band lines. Really beautiful detail on this coin. Let me see if I can actually get this to look pretty on your screen. We're actually going to manual on the camera focus. Let me see if I can get this focused in. There we go. That's actually much better. And you can see who this is going to, obviously. Sorry. But it's actually got some really nice details in it. So, we got that for him. So, definitely nice to have. So we'll get this all bagged up and go into our 40s. And again, on the 40s, as I screw up my mat in front of you, all we're going to be looking for in here is I'm going to pull out all the 42s and all the 45s and look for the 42 over 41 and also the 1945 Micro S. So let me get this all sorted. This is going to take a while, and then we'll bring you back. All right, that actually took a little bit longer because there was a lot of 1940s era coins. So we've got the things I'm not looking at over here. Then we've got a whole thing of 1942s. I'm going to looking for the 42 over 41, which is a rare error in Mercury dimes. And then we've got some 1945 S's that I'm going to look for and look for the Micro S's. So I'm going to bring you back when I find anything, if I find anything, or else we'll just be doing a recap. All right, well, we've got it all sorted out. We looked at all the 45 S's, San Francisco's, and found no Micro S's. For anyone who wants to know what one looks like, I'll put one up on the screen now. This is actually out of my Dansko album. It's actually because they used the S from a different coin. I actually believe it was a Philippines coin to strike some of these, so that's where that Micro S comes in. And all of the 42s had none of the 42 over 41 error. Again, that's rare. It's expensive. You never know. My LCS doesn't go through it all that well, so you never know what you're going to find. So that's it. That is $50 worth of Mercury dimes. Well, minus 30 cents in 2 Barbers and 1 Rosie. Worth of dimes sorted. We found a total of 6 that people might need for their collection, so great to help out. If you are working on your Mercury and dime collection and want Grandpa Chopsticks or my help maybe trying to fill that, let me know. Leave a comment down below, or you can actually just email me, and we can actually try and help you on that. We have no problem doing it. It's kind of fun. Mercury dimes is Grandpa Chopsticks' passion. But we're also willing to help other stackers maybe build their complete albums minus the 1916D. So there you go. $50 sorted with 1 semi-key date with 1.8 million minted on that 1930S, and it's actually in pretty darn good shape. And then 5 others that people need for their collections. Thank you for watching. Nothing great this time, but you know what? When it comes out of the melt bin, you never know what you're going to get. My patience will eventually pay off, as will yours, when you're looking either for things to fill your albums or coin ore hunting. Be safe, be kind, and we'll see you next video.